Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. Yellow, 22. Switch red.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Bust through the tackle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, They're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Go.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. But hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. 19 instruction. Extend. Tonight.
They'll go again with Hall. And Lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Fields. Finding room at midfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Hey, going out right here.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, 19.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yep. Here we go. Turbo, sir. Out, let's go. Tonight.
Off play action, Fields. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Green 19, 11. Punch right. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's good for Jets.
First
down.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Set, ready. Set,
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 7.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
ready, ready, ready.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. That's complete, right around the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds 4.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Chip slant. Here we go, slot. Test. Butt truck. Green 19.
Now it's Fields. And a check down complete to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 5.
Here we go.
Again, Fields. Goes a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get the field goal range. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Miami.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That went out wide and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down. Ready.
2nd and 1. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
45 seconds.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that is incomplete here.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 10 yards to go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Black 40. Right. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
Okay, they're now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready. Set.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Etienne gets it from the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Here we go.
At the 47-yard line.
19 wins. Here we go.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fields. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mason Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Check right. There, ready.
Running left, Etienne. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. 22 needle. 33. Yellow. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready. Blue 32.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. We saw plenty of throws like this in the Rose Bowl last fall. This one results in a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
First down, Dolphins.
Ready. Come on, set.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Don't jump. No mas. No mas. 19.
Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
Extend. Here we go. Hey, check. 11. Green 19. Get that. Go.
Now Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Good.
Fields throwing again. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Got it.
Now 2nd and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
10 black. Hut, hut.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Down. Flag blue. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Black. Ready?
Back to the ground, H.M.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Set. Hut. Ready. Ready.
Again, it's H.M. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I'm all surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Jets 31. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. West right zip. 319, get us that. Trust, bunch right. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. This ball intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Miami, It's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.